It's me once again with your math solutions. In this video, we'll be learning how to solve quadratic equations using the factorization methods. But before we continue, as usual, like this video, share after watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Now let's get back to business. So let's look at solving this quadratic equation. Now the coefficient of x squared is 1, the coefficient of x is minus 5, and minus 6 is the constant. Now, this solution I'm going to use now is what we do when the coefficient of x squared is 1. So first thing you're going to do, sometimes you have x, you open brackets, okay? You're trying to factorize this quadratic expression. Okay, so now you look for two numbers that will multiply themselves and give you minus 6 and add themselves and give you minus 5. Okay, so we'll look at the factors of minus 6, the pairs that will give us minus 6. So you have 1 and minus 6, minus 1 and 6. You have 2 and minus 3. I have minus 2 and 3. 1 minus 6 gives us minus 5. Minus 1 plus 6 gives us 5. 2 minus 3 gives us minus 1. And minus 2 plus 3 gives us 1. So you find out that the combination that works for us is this. So you insert these numbers into the equation. So 1 is plus 1, you have plus 1, and you have minus 6. So you now have that it's either this equals 0 or this equals 0 for this condition to be satisfied. You have x plus 1 equals 0. Okay? You have x equals minus 1. Then here you have x minus 6 equals 0. You have x equals 6. So you have x equals minus 1 and x equals 6. You can put it back into the equation to find out if it really works. Okay, so let's put minus 1. You have minus 1 squared minus 5 brackets minus 1 minus 6. Let's see if it equals 0. So you have minus 1 squared gives us 1. Minus 5 minus 1 gives us plus 5. Then you have minus 6. So 1 plus 5 gives us 6. And 6 minus 6 gives us 0. So indeed, minus 1 satisfies the equation. So let's look at using 6. So you have 6 squared minus 5 brackets 6 minus 6. Okay? You have your 6 squared to be 36 minus 30 minus 6. So 36 minus 30 gives us 6 and 6 minus 6 gives us 0. So you can see that minus 6 and 6 indeed satisfies this equation. You can try putting any other number and see if it will give you 0. So let's look at this equation. We have x squared minus 3x minus 10 equals 0. Okay? So we have here, we have x and x. So you look for two numbers that will multiply themselves and give you minus 10, then add themselves and give you minus 3. So we start with, you have 1 minus 10, you have minus 1, 10, you have 2 minus 5, and you have minus 2, 5. Okay? 1 and minus 10 give us minus 9. Minus 1 plus 10 gives us 9. 2 minus 5 gives us minus 3. And minus 2 plus 5 gives us 3. So The one that satisfies us is this one that we would like. So we have 2 and minus 5. So you have plus 2, and you have minus 5. Okay, so either this equals 0 or this equals 0. So you have x plus 2 equals 0, or x minus 5 equals 0. So you have x equals minus 2, or x equals 5. Okay, so you can try and put this into this equation and see if our answer is really correct. When you're faced with an equation that doesn't have 1 as the coefficient of x squared, let's see how we'll go about solving it. So first thing you would do is to multiply this by this. Okay? Multiply this 3x squared by minus 2, which gives us minus 6x squared. Okay? Now you bring down this minus x like this. You look for two expressions or two algebraic terms that will multiply themselves and give you minus 6x squared, and add themselves and give you minus x. So let's find the factors of this algebraic term. So here you have minus, let's say you have x and minus 6x. Okay, if you multiply this will give you 6x squared. You have minus x and 6x. You have 2x and minus 3x. You have minus 2x and 3x. So let's see, my x minus 5x minus 6x gives us minus 5x. Minus x plus 6x gives us 5x. 2x minus 3x gives us minus x. And minus 2x plus 3x gives us x. So you find out that this one works for us. 2x minus 3x. So what you do, you don't just key it into the equation. First, you rearrange the equation like this. You have 3x squared. So instead of putting this minus x, you put this expression. You have plus 2x minus 3x minus 2 equals 0. So we've succeeded in replacing this minus x by 2x minus 3x, which still gives us minus x. So next equation now, you have 3x squared plus 2x minus 3x minus 2 equals 0. So you try grouping them. You have something that I have like this and have like this. Okay? So here you have what they have in common. They have x in common, brackets 3x plus 2. Okay? Now this here, what they have in common is minus 1. Okay? When minus 1 comes out, this becomes only 3x, and this becomes plus 2 equals 0. Okay? So this is something that's saying x minus 1 brackets, because 3x plus 2 is common, 3x plus 2 is here, so you have 3x plus 2 equals 0. So it's either x minus 1 equals 0 or 3x plus 2 equals 0. So I have x minus 1 equals 0 or 3x plus 2 equals 0. So x minus 1 equals 0 gives us x equals 1. Then 3x plus 2 is, you have 3x equals minus 2 and x equals minus 2 over 3. So we have our x to be, for this equation to be correct, you have our x to be equal to 1 or equal to minus 2 over 3. So you can try substituting these answers into this equation and see if it really works. Look at solving this equation. You have 2x squared plus 3x equals 2. So first of all, you move this 2 over to this side. So you have 2x squared plus 3x minus 2 equals 0. Okay? Of course, the coefficient of x squared is 2. It's not 1. So we'll have to multiply this by this. We have 2x squared times minus 2 gives us minus 4x squared. Okay? So you look for two algebraic terms that will multiply themselves and give you minus 4x squared and add themselves and give us what? 3x. Okay? So let's try to find out the possible terms. We have x and minus 4x. We have minus x and 4x. So you have 2x and minus 2x. And of course, minus 2x and 2x, they are still the same thing. So let's see which one works for us. You have x minus 4x gives us minus 3x. Minus x plus 4x gives us 3x. 2x minus 2x gives us 0. So this one satisfies us. You now replace 3x with minus x plus 4x. So you have 2x squared minus x plus 4x minus 2 equals 0. Okay? You try. Okay? Here, 2x squared minus x, what you have in common is x, bracket 2x minus 1. So, between 4x and 2, you have plus 2, you have plus 2 in common, bracket 2x minus 1 equals 0. So, you have 2x here, 2x here, they are common, so you have x plus 2 bracket 2x minus 1 equals 0. So it means either this equals 0 or this equals 0. So you have x plus 2 equals 0 or 2x minus 1 equals 0. You have x plus 2 gives us, means x equals minus 2. Then 2x minus 1, you have 2x equals 1 and x equals 1 over 2. So you have x to be either minus 2 or x to be half. So you can try solving them, putting them into the equation and see if indeed this is correct. I hope you learned something new from this video. As usual, solve as many questions as possible. If you have any questions or any topics you'd like us to discuss, feel free to use the comment section. Please share, like, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.